Yeah, alright, I was right. Okay, so we get the old rod here. Fishing in this game is a little bit boring, but I really loved the way they handled fishing in Ruby and Sapphire, where you actually had to fish. Like, every time there would be, like, a tug on the rod, you would have to make a pull. So, fishing in this game, kind of boring, but fishing in the other games, really awesome. So, they did a great job there. Okay, so we found a potion. Whoa, what a surprise. I didn't expect to see anyone here. Well, you found me. Oh man, these hikers. These guys are such memes. Damn, that's a really scary looking Onyx. Man, the bad thing about this is that Ghost is physical in this game. I don't know why. But this is way before the physical and special split, so for whatever reason, Ghost type moves are physical based, and problem with that is that the Ghost type Pokemon all have really low attack and really high special attack, so they couldn't have good stab attacks until later on. It was Diamond and Pearl that introduced the split there, so really up until this point you had to use like really weird setups like Shadow Ball on Snorlax and all kinds of junk like that to make sure you were using the right attack for the right effect. And another weird thing about that is moves like Bite that clearly cause physical contact were actually specially based. So in this game, Bite is a dark type move. So if you use Bite in this game, even though you would think biting someone should be physical, it's actually special, because Dark is a special type attack. So yeah, the physical special split that they came with in Diamond and Pearl really changed the game for the better. Okay, I'm gonna use Hypnosis on these guys just to make extra sure that we can beat them fast. And we got Mean Look there. Mean Look, I think you can use that on the dogs, so that might come in handy when we're trying to catch Entei and Raikou, and I just ran out of PP again. That's the really bad thing about training this guy here, is because his only move is Lick for forever, and then up until he evolves, that's when he's gonna start getting moves. But for now, it's just Lick, and then that's all he's got. So that really sucks. I can't even use Curse. Like, if I had Curse, that would at least be okay, but the guy doesn't even learn Curse until later on. Alright, here's another Geodude. I already caught a Geodude. I don't think I'm going to use him. Okay. Oh man, Fire Breather. These guys are pretty rare. I think this is the only game to feature Fire Breathers too. Alright, he's got a Coughing. Pretty interesting Pokemon. Little bit of trivia about Coughing. Well, there's actually quite a bit of trivia about this Pokemon. First of all, his German name is Smogon, so that's actually the name of the famous Pokemon website for competitive play, Smogon University. So that's one thing about Coughing. And then another thing is that his name was supposed to be New York, and his evolution Weezing was supposed to be LA, Los Angeles, because those were the two most polluted cities in the world at the time. Or probably still are, I don't even know. I live in New York and it's pretty dirty, so yeah, they definitely were right about that. Like, here's the thing, I'm from New York and I agree with them. They definitely know what they're talking about. Oh man, he's got a Slowpoke. I would love to catch a Slowpoke. Slowbro is one of my favorites, guys. That would be awesome, but we already have Croc. He's a water type, so maybe Slowpoke wouldn't be that good. Oh man, this guy evolves at level 18. That's pretty late. Because usually they evolve at 16 into their second form, but alright, I guess this guy takes a little bit longer than that. Maybe it makes sense too, because he evolves into Feraligatr at level 30, which is surprisingly early. That's probably the earliest. Out of all the starter Pokemon, yeah, this guy evolves the earliest. So maybe that's why they did that. They tried to balance him out a little bit. So you get the late game evolution much earlier, but you get the early game evolution a lot later. Okay, we found a TM there. Sadly, this isn't like Black and White where they'd actually tell me what TM I picked up. Okay, so we got Swift. That's actually not a bad one. Maybe if... I'm going to teach that to Ghastly if he can learn it. Let's see if he can learn it. Alright, nah, he can't. Yeah, Ghastly just needs all the help he can get as soon as he can get it. I'm already sick and tired of using Leer. Alright, let's pick up our other item there. X Defend. I don't really use those items too much, but if you're doing a speed run, you'll pretty much use those all the time. But I ain't doing a speed run here. I would never be able to do a speed run of this game. There's just so many things that can go wrong. Oh wow, a Sandshrew. I didn't even know he was in here, wow. Okay, let's catch that. I might actually use him too. Alright, I'm gonna put him to sleep with Gengar as well so we can have a better chance to catch him. I legit didn't even know Sandshrew was in this cave, guys. Sandslash is a pretty cool Pokemon. If it fell from a great height, this Pokemon could save itself by rolling into a ball and bouncing. Alright, what are we gonna name Sonic? I don't even know where that came from, but that's exactly what I'm gonna name him. I guess because he's Sandshrew and he, like, rolls up into a ball. So we're gonna call him Sonic. Yellow Sonic. And we found an Awakening there. Should I use him? Let me just take a look at what he's got. Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright, he's got some pretty okay stats. All he has is Scratch, though. I've never actually used Sandshrew on a Let's Play before, or... This is my first Pokemon Let's Play. I've never used Sandshrew on a run before. He could be interesting to mess around with, but... I don't know, guys. If it's light, a cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. Okay. Another Fire Breather here. Well, there's no reason for this guy to be afraid of the dark when he's got fire with him. He can pretty much just light the way with his mouth. Alright, Water Gun one-shotted that. He just one-shotted his Vulpix with Water Gun. Route 33. Okay, this is really cool because this is around the place where we're going to get Heracross. So all I have to do is get Headbutt and we'll be able to find him. I came through the tunnel, but I still have plenty of energy left. Alright, Hiker. This guy, you would think he'd be out of shape, because he's really out of shape. You would think he'd be tired after going through the cave, but somehow he was able to trudge through it. Alright, we're just gonna speed through this guy. There's not much to say. Okay. We're pretty close to getting Headbutt. And these rockets over here. It's unsafe to go in there, so I'm standing guard. Aren't I a good Samaritan? He's standing guard. How does that make him a good Samaritan? That he's standing guard? Like, I don't really get it. Maybe I'm not supposed to get it, but alright, sure. Okay, so we're gonna put Smiles back in front. And just try to make do with Lick for as long as we can. And this, I think this is, what's-his-face's house? Kurt, I think, yeah, Kurt. So Kurt lives here. He's going to be able to turn our apricots into Pokeballs. But he's not going to do it yet because he has to go take care of Team Rocket and save the Slowpokes. Alright, yeah, he's got a lot to say. I don't really care what he has to say, but we got to go help him out now. So let's head over to Slowpoke Well. Hey there, Tacho. The guards up top took off when I shouted at them. But then I took a tumble down the well. I slammed down hard on my back so I can't move. Rats. If I were fit, my... Just the fact that he said rats. That's so, like... I don't know, man. He could have said damn or something, but it's a Pokemon game, so he's got to be as gentle as possible with his words. Would have punished them. Ah, it can't be helped. Tacho, show them how gutsy you are in my place. Alright, sure. Oh, yeah, I love the rocket music. Darn, I was standing guard up top when some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much that I fell down here. I think I'll vent my anger by taking it out on you. Alright, the Team Rocket Grunt theme in this game is got to be the most awesome battle theme in all of Pokemon history. I love it so much. Alright, so sadly this guy is a normal type, so I can't even hurt him with Lick. So we're just going to switch into Croc and use Water Gun. Alright, another Rattata. I was hoping he was going to have a Zubat that time, so we'd be able to level up Ghastly a little bit. Okay, and here's where the difference comes up from Gold and Silver and Red and Blue. This one actually has female Rocket Grunts, and if you take a look at her artwork, she actually looks like Cassidy from the anime. So pretty cool there. They definitely changed the design a ton in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but for the moment she looks like Cassidy. And I think this Zubat has Bite, so I could be in trouble if he uses Bite, but we're just going to keep using Lick until he passes out. And she's also got Ekans as well. If you guys know, Ekans backwards is Snake. Pretty useless piece of trivia, but it was like real mind-blowing when we found that out back in the 90s. Like all the cool naming terminologies that they used, or I don't know why I said terminologies, but all the cool naming tricks that they used in the 90s were real mind-blowing when we found out. Like Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, the Uno Dos Tres. My cousin told me about that, and I was like looking at him like with wide eyes, and my jaw was dropped like, oh my god, I can't believe they came up with that. That's so cool. And nowadays it's like, come on, man, that's like first grade level to be impressed at that. But that's how it was back in the day. A Slowpoke with its tail cut off. Huh? It has mail. Read it? Tacho read the mail. Be good and look after the house. With Grandpa and Slowpoke. Love, Dad. I guess that's Kurt. Like, that's supposed to be Kurt and his granddaughter. That's who that letter is for. Maybe. I don't even know. I'm just guessing at this point. Alright, here comes Coughing. Okay, this is good because we can actually hurt him with Lick, but it's going to take forever to beat him. Thank goodness for the speed up, right, guys? Alright, let me just actually save the game, and we're going to... Yeah, Team Rocket was broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Now you can have fun watching us stir up trouble. Kurt. Way to go, Tacho. Team Rocket has taken off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. He recovered pretty fast from that. You would think an old man that just fell on his back would have been hospitalized or something, but this guy just bounced back like it was nothing. Alright, so he gives us a Lure Ball here. This guy makes a lot of special types of Pokeballs that are all super effective against certain types of Pokemon. Like, in this case, the Lure Ball is going to be good against Water-type Pokemon. Alright, so let's give him the White Apricot. And I think he's going to make that into a Fastball, which is good at the start of a battle, or good against faster Pokemon. I don't remember exactly how it works, but it's something like that.